Hey guys, my name's Bret and I'm an artist. In this video, I want to share with you some of the reasons that I'm deciding to pursue art as a career, and I'm going to share with you why I created my Instagram account and my YouTube channel. Then I'm going to get into some steps that you can take towards starting your own art career. Since I was young, I've always really enjoyed drawing, whether it was doing a caricature of one of my friends, a portrait of a celebrity, or doodling in class to pass time because I couldn't pay attention to my teachers. And although I've always really enjoyed art, I've never really made it a priority. There's times that I can look back in my life where I would get serious about art for a little bit, only to quit a couple of weeks later because I got frustrated with a drawing or I got stuck because I couldn't learn a technique. And so with this channel, I'm making the commitment that I want art to be a priority in my life because it's something I want to do as a full-time career. One of the big reasons that I created my Instagram and YouTube channels is so that I could document my art journey of exploring both different mediums of art, because I want to get into painting, but also to explore the ways of making a living as an artist, with hopes to actually make it a full-time career in the future. By documenting my progress, I'll be able to show you guys the point at which I started as an artist and how I grow and learn over time. I'll also be able to show you the steps that I take to become a full-time artist so that you can avoid making mistakes that I'm bound to make. Another reason that I made this channel is because I want to encourage and inspire younger artists and other creative people that have dreams of pursuing what they love as a career. I found that in my own life, by seeing other artists be successful in making a living from their art, it really encourages me to think that it's a possibility for myself as well. One of the most influential artists that I've had in my life has been my Nana. From quite a young age, she taught me a lot about drawing and painting, and she always encouraged me to pursue art. You could really see the joy and the fulfillment that she got from making art her career, and that really impacted me to want to pursue art myself. One thing that's been really helpful so far in having an Instagram account to post my artwork has been the accountability aspect of it. I know that you guys have the expectation that I'm going to be posting and showing my artwork, and so that helps me stay motivated to keep creating, even when I don't really feel like it or I get in a bit of a rut. It also really helps to have other artists that I've connected with to help keep me inspired. One thing I really love about art is whenever I'm working on it, I just get lost in the moment and kind of lose track of time. And what's really cool is I just feel closer to God. I think it has something to do with God being the creator and designing us to create. And just by using our gifts and abilities, we just feel more of the presence of God. Although I could continue to go on and on about the different reasons I want to pursue art, I'm going to give you one more reason that I created this channel, and that's because I want to learn and grow in a lot of different ways with art, from drawing and painting, but also to filming, editing, marketing, and learning how to build a business. And then I want to take what I've learned and teach you guys so that you can apply it to your own lives. Now I want to get into some simple steps that you guys can take to start your journey to becoming a full-time artist. This first step might sound simple and obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people won't just get started. And I say that to myself as well, because for quite a while now I've put off starting this journey because I felt like I had to get to a certain level of achievement, or I thought I had to be perfect at creating my artwork, and I just let that perfectionism get in the way, and I procrastinated for quite a while because I didn't think that I could actually start. But I want to encourage you, you can start wherever you're at with whatever equipment that you have. You don't need fancy camera, you don't need to be the best artist. You can take what you have now and just get started, because either way, time's going to pass, and by taking small steps now, you're going to be further ahead than if you wait and wait and wait until you think it's the perfect time to start. My second tip for you is to start practicing and pick a niche for yourself. It doesn't have to be super specific. For me, that's going to look like drawing and painting. And by picking something like a niche, it helps you not be spread so thin so that you can actually improve in an area by putting more time into it. We all know that it takes time and effort to be good at something, and so you have to put in the practice and put in the work in order to get there. But it's also really cool to get to share that progress of getting better and better at your craft, and so practicing is step 2. My next tip for you would be to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. It can be really easy for us to just stay in our bubble of where we're already comfortable, but I think by doing that and just doing the things we're already good at, we kind of grow stagnant as an artist. So for me, right now I'm fairly experienced with drawing, but I'm not very experienced with painting, and so I'm going to be challenging myself to start painting. And even though I know I'm not going to be great to start out, I'm pushing myself so that I can grow. And by growing into new areas, you become a more well-rounded artist, and you also just boost your confidence. My fourth step for you is kind of a 2-in-1, but it's to start documenting your progress and building a following with that. And so what that looks like for me was I started with an Instagram account, and I did the Inktober challenge. So I was consistently posting and documenting my progress as I was practicing my craft. And by doing that, we can see kind of where we start and how the practice makes us a better artist over time, but also we are building a following at the same time. So if you don't already have a social media account for your art, I would encourage you to set one up so that you can start showing people your art and start getting connected in the art community as well. My last piece of advice kind of touches on some of the other steps that I've given you, and that's to be consistent and not give up. You'll quickly find out that it's easy to become discouraged and disappointed when you feel like you're not seeing results, or maybe a piece of art isn't going the way that you'd hoped. and sometimes you just want to quit and give up. But I want to encourage you to push through that, because it's when you really experience growth, not only as an artist, but just as a person. You become more confident in yourself, and you start to learn from the mistakes that you make. I really believe that by being consistent in your practice and putting in the hard work that's required, it is possible to make art a full-time career. I hope that this video has been helpful in motivating you to start your journey as an artist. I'd love to hear your feedback or any questions that you might have down in the comments below. You can also reach me on my Instagram that will be linked in the description. If you want to know the best way to help out my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. My goal is to post a video twice a month, and I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your feedback.